Hello, my name is Michael Buckley. I am the Creative Arts Director at Running Brook Day Camp, and I'm joined here with Kenna Weber. Hello, hello. We are here to demonstrate one of our favorite activities, which is tie-dye. Today we'll be tie-dyeing a pillowcase, and we also have some examples of other tie-dye that we've done, and we're really excited to show it to you.
Take it away. What do we do first, Michael?
So, the very first thing we're going to do is find a piece of clothing or a pillowcase that you'd like to tie-dye. And I have two different examples of ways that we could make the tie-dye. This one right here, there's almost like a zebra stripe pattern. And then what we would do here is fold it like that. And then we would add rubber bands, just like that, all along here. That's the way to make this specific pattern. And then this pattern here is sort of a blob, I'll call it. And when we make a blob, we take the right there, and then we make a bundle with a bunch of elastic bands.
And the best part is every way is the right way.
Every way is the right way. Tie-dye is really cool because it's very variable, and sometimes the blotches and the bursts of color are really exciting. But for this project, we're going to make a spiral. And the spiral is the most difficult one, I think, to do because it takes a little bit of dexterity and also a lot of elastic bands. So let me show you. The first thing we're going to do is find the center of whatever garment or piece of fabric and twist. Twist, twist, twist. So that it almost ends up looking like a cinnamon bun. And here's one.
One more for good measure.
Perfect. Wonderful. So that is the bundle that the spiral is inside here. The next thing we're going to do is soak this bundle in some water and a chemical called soda ash. And what the soda ash does is it helps the dye cling and absorb into the fibers of the garment.
Make sure your adult companion is working with the soda ash for you. We have it mixed in here.
Soda ash is a non-toxic substance, but sometimes it can irritate skin. So when we start to use it, I'm going to encourage Kenna to wear gloves to protect her skin.
All right. So we have done some fancy movie making magic, and voila, have one ready to go.
This will sit for at least 30 minutes, but sometimes you could even wait overnight to really let that soda ash do its job. We have this ready to go.
Michael, what colors would you like your tie-dye to
May
be?
I do orange, green, and blue, please?
You got it. So, if we wring out some of the extra water and soda ash, dispose of that in a sink.
Blue, green, orange.
All right, so I think let's make the center orange, right where the Running Brook Sun logo is. It's really important that you do the tops and the bottom. The more color you add, the more vibrant it will be. Maybe outside of the sun, we do some beautiful blue. Represent that summer sky. And then here at Camp We Love Nature, so let's add in some green for the trees and grass that surround our beautiful campus here at Running Brook. Okay, what do I do now that it's covered in colors?
Perfect. What we would do is we would then put it in another Ziploc bag, and this, we will put your name on the Ziploc bag and then send this home for you to wash. We would recommend, again, maybe overnight to really let the ink sit and dye the fabric. So,
Michael, I'm now a parent and I find my kid coming home with this maybe. What do I do next?
all you need to do is, I would recommend putting on gloves again. Take the garment out and then remove the plastic elastic bands and then throw that into the washing machine. Probably by itself. You don't want to have any other things that might stain.
Something I like to do before throwing in the washer too is just run it under some cold water in your sink to really get rid of all of those extra colors. If you don't have a washer machine or access to one, you can also just keep squeezing it under a faucet. And let's see how this creation can happen.
So with the magic of movie making, we are going to show off a final version of what your tie-dye will end up looking like. Do you see the spiral? Thank you so much for joining us. We love tie-dye and we hope that you love tie-dye too.
See you this summer.